Well, hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. Well, we're getting off to a start here. We actually kind of started close to on time. You guys were probably used to that. So I hope that blend was okay. Let's see. Let me try to do this here a second. What is going? There we go. Okay. Wes, my son, is gone. He's going to Nicaragua to go surfing. Everybody's gone surfing Nicaragua way. We'll be planning our route. Okay, well, enough of that. We're going to take real soon. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Gail's here, though. Gail's working the message board. And I see, yes, W.C. Ray and Kirby, thank you for joining us. And Jim Rolfe, thank you. So, what? You're in Dana Point? We're going to be in Orange County the 29th at the Honda Center for a guitar expo. So anybody who's down there. Stephen from Olympia, thank you for joining us. And Mark Larkin from Tennessee. I was there. Mark, I didn't see you. I guess Tennessee's a big state. Jason from Burbank. All right. I had no live stream last Thursday, so we were in Tennessee. So, boy, was that fun or what? Well, it was the Chet Atkins Appreciation Society convention, and we were there, and I got to play a couple of performances, and then also teach a class. So that was fun. Now this is weird because Wes isn't here to talk to, so let me try to move. I think this camera needs to come down just a tad. Yeah. So I'm kind of doing this by myself. It's kind of weird. I can say something, but nobody answers. But anyway, we'll do the best we can. We had a wonderful time there. It's a 4-day-long convention, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Ends with a big tribute to Chet Atkins concert. And so we had a lot of fine pickers there. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. So Guy Van Dusen is there, personal favorite of mine. He's written some wonderful arrangements like the Stars and Stripes Forever that Chet Atkins recorded. John Knowles was there. John has got his Fingerstyle Quarterly, which is just wonderful arrangements. John, somebody had turned me on to that book. Hold on. Got to turn this fan on, man. It's getting hot in here. In the space capsule. Okay, so I guess I can. That's pretty loud. Have to get a small, softer fan. But anyway, John Knowles had written a book called Redneckin', something like that. Jerry Reed with Jerry Reed tunes in it, and I remember me and Jim Rolfe, we learned these songs. Something like that. And there was another one called Blue Finger. Whoop, wrong song. Something like that. Anyway, that was a long, long time ago. Anyway, heard that, you know, all that Jerry Reed stuff and Chet Atkins stuff this weekend, as well as some Hot Club stuff, Pat Bergenson, I think. And they're doing a bunch of Benny Goodman tunes. They did Lady Be Good and Stompin' in Savoy. I was like, wow, what a trip. So, yeah, please message me some stuff. I'm going to try to read it. Mark says, will you please play The Wave? The Wave. What model ES-125 do you have? How much would you pay for a non-cutaway? 50 single. Gosh, I think anything under 3 is probably good on those, you know, so. Mine is a cutaway, so, and it's not a thin one. Your opinion of the Eastman? Oh, you know what? I've never played one. They look awesome, but I've never played one, so I don't know. But they're pretty cool looking guitar. What kind of pick do I use? Well, I use 3 different kind. This is, let me see if I can get up close here. Oh. I use this. It's a Dunlop. And then I use, well, this is completely erased. I also use these. They're the same material. This is the, can you see that? Planet Waves, Cortex. I use that. Sometimes I use these things. And that's about, and then this one, which you can't read, but it's like this. And then sometimes I'll drill holes in them like this. And helps you to hang on to the thing. It's funny, I keep waiting for somebody to say something. Hey, say something, for crying out loud. Is one available somewhere? Chet Atkins, ever figure out how to play the fast harmonic intro to Oh, Mr. Sandman? No, I didn't. I never finished that. You know, every time I hear people play that kind of stuff, I think, man, I should be doing that. And then I think, oh, yeah, just kind of do what you have been doing, you know. So, you know, the difference between the Chet thing, you know, Chet, they have that, you know, you know, they did that thumping bass, and I have a hard time muting, so I don't do that. So I play with a walking bass. So, you know, it's a little different. I like the walking bass thing. It's just, I'm more into that. You know, Ted Green was into that, and I kind of like that stuff. So I'm not a good one with this. I remember Tom Bresch and Noki Edwards came to a gig of mine, believe it or not, and I had played a tune, and it was this one. Tom says, "Oh yeah, Nuki, he plays that spider fingering." That's funny. Yeah, I could see that little spider going all over the place. Perfect pitch. Oh, the perfect pick, not pitch, has not been invented yet. Any thoughts on the El Rey series? You know who got into that guitar for a while was Joe DiArio, and he played one of those. You know, it's a high quality guitar, and it doesn't do much for me. It's okay. It's okay. I don't think it's the greatest thing in the world, but hey. Okay, what guitar did you use at the Chet convention? I brought this. This is heavy to take around in the airport, I tell you that. So I brought this Eagle Classic. So the criteria is I want to have a great sound. I want it to feel good for me and everything, and this guitar does. I think it's got a great sound. But if it gets stolen, I could probably get another one. Whereas some of the other ones I have, not such, no way. So anyway, would you play the latest, could you play your latest 275, the one with the fancy headstocks? That's a 775. I don't have it in here, Mark. I'm sorry. We'll try to do that next week, and we'll play Wave. I don't play any Lenny Bro. Sorry. But he was fantastic, right? So, you know, okay, so at the Chet Atkins thing, so they want me to play a 45-minute set, and I was like the third guy to play on this Wednesday when it first opened up. So not everybody was there, but it was a huge room, and there was probably, I don't know, maybe 100 people there. And I was trying to be funny, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But one of the things I did, and I thought it was funny, is I said, okay, let's play some Beatle tunes. And I went, so I played Penny Lane. I used the Michelle intro. And then anyway, get done with that song, right? Now let's do another Beatle tune. And everybody, after a while, I can't remember what this song is. So I carried on with that for a while. Never did play Michelle. So anyway, that was kind of funny. I think people liked it. And then so it's kind of weird. You know, most all these guys play, you know, they all play by themselves, but then several of them team up together and they'll play. And holy cow, you got to go to this thing sometimes. The picking is just crazy good. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Good time Charlie's got the blues. Everybody's gone away. Said they're leaving to LA. Nice song. Everybody's leaving to Nashville is where they're going. That town is growing like crazy. Holy moly. Let's see. Kirby. Okay. Tweed Tone. Thoughts on a Heritage Golden Eagle. I'm really am not ready for an L5 until my playing is better. I know Heritage build quality is still up there. Yes, it is. It's hard to find a Golden Eagle with a mounted pickup. So, you know, the Eagle Classic is based off the L7. The L7 is just like an L5, except it doesn't have all the ornamentation. Wood is about the same. Doesn't have the fancy binding. It doesn't have the ducktail thing, I don't think. And, you know, but it's a nice guitar. So you could look around for an L7 too. But you can't go wrong with the Heritage Eagles. Either Classic or Golden Eagle. Kenny Burrell. There's a relatively new listing for a single pickup Sunburst AR403 on Reverb. Rarefied as the new ones come with 2 pickups. I don't need it myself. Okay. The 403 is nice, but it's not my favorite guitar. I don't know what's with that guitar. It's okay. Don't get me wrong. It's okay. But if you could get a 503, I think they sound better. Which quilter amp you recommend for home practice? Does speaker size matter? What's the difference in speaker to tone? Well, okay, we always went with the Micro Pro 8-inch. It's a heavy-duty speaker, full-range speaker. It's also 8-inch, gives you a wider dispersion of sound. The bigger the speaker, the more direct it is. So, the 8-inch is, now you can find them on Reverb used. They don't make them anymore. But that's a real nice amp. So, okay, let's see. The Czech convention. Let's get back to that. So, a lot of wonderful classes. So, you go there and you go to all these classes and performances and stuff. So, it's a lot of listening and all that stuff. Even though people walk around with their guitars, they might go to a class and then they check it out and go rehearse in a lobby or something. The difference between our Yosemite Jazz Camp is you do a lot more playing than you do listening. So that's what people over and over say. You have your guitar in your hand all day and night, pretty much. And it's all about you playing. It's not about you listening to me. Okay, so I think that's what makes us different than a lot of these other conventions. I'm not saying that the other conventions aren't any good. I'm just saying what I just said. I'm just saying what I said. That there's much more involvement with people at our camp. Okay, Parker Hastings. All right, here's Parker. Parker was one of my first students. I mean, not one of my first students. He's probably the only student that at 9 or 10 years old could play that arrangement of Walking After Midnight. So he found my videos, and I found him playing one of my arrangements on YouTube. And we're like, Gail, you got to come listen to this. And so then we sent some gift certificates to him because this kid is talented. Anyway, here's his new album, Parker Hastings Music. He's writing and singing his own songs. We'll play something from this someday. Real nice recording. So wonderful kid too. He's only 22. Tommy Emmanuel was there. And holy cow, can that guy light up the stage? So that was cool, very cool. So the last concert, with a bunch of chat things and different configurations of people, and it was pretty good. It was getting a little slow after a while, but I tell you, as soon as Tommy gets up there, holy cow, the atmosphere changes, and the stage is on fire. So that is fun stuff. We also got to see the premiere of the Chet Atkins documentary, which was very interesting. And it's not completed yet, but we got to have the people in attendance there got to see a sneak preview of it. And that was very cool. John Stanifer was there. And I met John, 10, 15 years ago, and we really hit it off. And he was there, got to reconnect with him. One of our students was there, Joel Henderson, and his good buddy, Dean the dentist. And Joel is really funny guy, fun to be around, real nice guy. He's bought a few guitars from me. No wonder I like him. But I don't know what it is, but when he came up to me and said, "Hi, I'm Joel Henderson," I said, "Hi, Joel. I thought you'd be a lot thinner." I don't know why it came out like that, but it did. And he kind of rolled with it, and he just kind of cracked. He was telling everybody I said that. So anyway, it was kind of funny. It was a fun time. So let's see. Johnny Highland, no, wasn't there. He's probably playing down on the Broadway. Huh? Kirby, you go to Kentucky all the time. I didn't have any Kentucky whiskey there. Just picked up a 59 Guild X500 blonde with the Armands. That's a nice guitar, man. Good for you. Very nice. So I've had maybe that's the one I've had bookmarked on Reverb. That's a nice guitar. What'd you pay for that, if you don't mind me asking? So yeah, that's a wonderful guitar. Good for you. So it came time to do another performance, and I invited Bruce Foreman to come up and play with me for a couple songs in the beginning, and the tune that I opened up with is "Beautiful Love," and I had read somewhere that was Joe Pass's favorite song, and it was the song that he wanted played at his funeral. And it's a great tune in D minor. It sounds even better when you tune up. Can't believe it. I tuned up yesterday. Anyway, the song, in case you didn't hear, it goes like this. I should go close up on this so you can see. Isn't that a cool sound? So that's a wonderful, wonderful tune. I have a lesson on it. And so me and Bruce, we were playing the song, and I leaned over him and I said, I keep wanting to play Alone Together. Alone Together. So, you know, he said, yeah, me too. So, anyway, it worked out. We all had fun. The other tune we played is a tune called Doxy, and I thought I'd play that for you too. Any other comments here? Well, Jim Rolfe says the Guitar College Jazz Workshop is well worth attending. You play and eat all day with some fun evening time. Yeah. I've been meaning to call you, Jimmy, about camp and stuff, and see if you had recovered. And anyway, yes, please hit the like button. I guess we get ratings that way or something. So Doxy goes like this, and it's also on the library. Fun tune, huh? Cool little tune. And so anyway, we played that tune. By the way, that song is also explored in depth on the JGI course, the Jazz Guitar Improv course, which you should get. Which brings me to the new Jazz Guitar Accelerator. That's been going really well. And so we've got guys all signed up and they're working on material, and I think they're making big progress. Very important. So, let's see, Beautiful Love is a nice tune. I play it too. Cool. I've been playing Badger, all the great clean tones from those amps. Oh, okay. So, let's see. What do you guys want to do? You want to do a lesson kind of thing? What do you want to do? Dean Arnold, sorry I missed you in Nashville, but glad you had a great time there. By the way, Dean, Joel Henderson bought your very thin. So anyway, he's in Indiana if you want to go visit it. It wasn't on Reverb, the X500. It was at the Philly Guitar Show. Oh, let's say I paid a really good price for it. It had a headstock repair, but it's solid, so I paid accordingly to its condition. Good. You know, a lot of people are really afraid of the headstock repair. And generally speaking, if it's done right, you can't even see it, and it's stronger than it ever was. However, it's the resale value everybody's paranoid about, you know, so it is what it is. And I think you said it correctly, Adam. You paid what it according to its condition, so that's great. You can pick up a nice guitar, and you'll still get your money out of it if you ever want to sell it. So yes, headstock repairs are a bummer. It's a shame when it happens, but they can be fixed to the point where you can't even see it. I remember in the day there was a guy doing repairs a long time ago, and he would do headstock repairs, and they were terrible, but they were solid. They didn't look good at all. Yeah. Nowadays, guys have really got it together, and they can just make it look like nothing ever happened. So, Philly Guitar Show, but about 30 minutes from Philly. We did the Philadelphia Guitar Show once, and I had a wonderful time. It's a nice show, pretty good sized show too. Gail, what's the name of the Orange County show we're going to? I forget the name of it. So let's see. Doxy, the song goes. And you can sidestep all over the place on that song. That's a great little tune, man. The OC Vibes. Okay, yeah, Orange County Vibes. Yeah, that's the name of it. Thank you, honey. And I play on a Peerless Jazz City. Did buy it from Doc Dorsco. I think there is very few, why is that heart in the way? Very few dealers of Peerless guitars. Wanna like to try your custom set strings? I use Tomastic right now. Okay, I used to play Tomastics. I don't anymore. I like these, my string set. It's the Adaria Flats with a light gauge with a bigger E and a B string on the top. So you get a fatter sound on the high end, and it's not so stressful on your hand on the low end. So that's what I like. A lot of people like it. So try it out. See how you like it. I think you'll like it. The Tomastics to me, well, number one, after you played the guitar after you put it on for about 3 or 4 days, it looks like you've been playing nickel slot machines for hours. You know, back in the day, right? You go to Vegas, play nickel slots. They don't even have those anymore. But anyway, nickel slot machines, and you're picking up all these nickels, and after you look at your hand, and you're totally black, and all the nickel comes off the string. So Tomastics also, to me, sound dead as soon as you put them on. They got a thumpy kind of sound. They're pretty. They got a gold. They're like gold plated on the high E strings and stuff, on the steel strings. So they're pretty. But yeah, and I used to mix a set with those. I could buy them separately. I actually got a sponsorship from them, and they just didn't turn me on. So anyway, that's the name of that song. Okay, Mark Larkin, are you still here? Shall we play Wave? Why not? Shall we play Wave? Wave. I think he asked for it last time. Let's see if we can play the Wave. Wave. All right, let me try it again. Okay, there it is. There it is. Fun, fun song. Till Daddy took the Band in the Box tracks away. I used Band in the Box tracks at the show. You know, I asked the audience, because I was doing all fingerstyle stuff, and you know, because Gail's actually suggested, you know, you're more of an improviser. Well, you need to, why don't you play with tracks and improvise instead of playing just tunes, you know? So I said, okay. And I asked the audience, and we did some West Montgomery things, and they seemed to like it and didn't mind that I used tracks. So I felt pretty good about it then. Hi, Rich, Wes, and Gail. Me and a friend saw Tommy Emmanuel in Louisville, Kentucky Friday night. Yes, that's right. That's right. He was going to, that's right, he had played the night before. Crazy. Usually he's there, a lot of times he's there all week, and he's just running around playing with everybody like a madman. I used jazz swing, Tomastic jazz swings, flat ones. I like the wound strings, but find the coating quickly wears on those brass colored strings. Interesting. Thank you, Jim. Your string set gauges are great, in my opinion. Thank you. Yeah, lighter bass, heavier trebles. Leaf. Thank you. Leaf, how you doing? Are you in Norway? Bruce, looking forward to seeing you guys at the... Oh, it's Bruce Adolf. Hi, Bruce. Bruce, you got a spot for me to play? Wait a minute. Was it $20 to get in, but free parking? Some of the other shows, man, you got to pay $12 to park, $20 to get in, and it's like you're into it $32, and you haven't even seen one guitar yet. It's like crazy. So, Bruce, you got a full house there? You gonna have a good show? Sweden. Wow. Well, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. You know, I got this overhead mic on this guitar, so I'm starting to get used to that sound. I think next time I record, I'm going to put that on a separate channel and do it. Crazy. What else we got going on here? All right, you want to do a lesson? Anybody? Mark, it's called Wave, not The Wave. It's like, it's called Walmart, not The Walmart. Get it straight, Mark. I can tease him because he's a funny guy. So yeah, let's do a lesson. Do you remember a long time ago, we talked about when you take an F scale and you play it on one string and you do a little cell, a cell based on each scale tone. So in other words, starting on F, right? Here's the F scale. If we just do 3 notes at a time, we can label this. That's a major cell. We'll call it that. There's a major cell on the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. So if you can find an F, a B flat, and a C, you're golden. And you can play all within the F scale. And the second degree is a minor sound. as. So the third degree, we called it a modal sound. So it's a half step with a whole step, starting on the third degree. So if we continue on B flat was major, the 5 chord was major, the 6 is minor. So I have a minor on 2 and 6. So if I can find a D and a G and a D, that all okay, do you see that? And then starting on the third degree is a modal. Well, I'm just, for lack of a better term, calling it modal. And that happens on the 3rd and the 7th degree. So the 3rd degree of F is A. I know I can play that there. And the 7th degree is E. All that can work with it. Whatever you play in the key of F, that will work. And it helps to see the fretboard as one giant thing of F, okay? Now, that concept is something that you should do with many other scales. Now, here's a scale, and for the song, you know, that song uses many different keys, like most jazz songs. They change keys all over the place. So what we're going to call this is in the key of D bebop minor. So basically it's a harmonic minor scale I'm going to use, okay? We'll call it bebop harmonic minor, which just means I have a flat 7 and a natural 7. Okay, now, if I do that same process of taking and reducing the scale to tiny little cells, the first one is a minor fingering, we'll call it. The second one is a modal fingering. So I could play this fingering on any D I find. Here is off the 2 chord. So any E note I find, I can play that fingering. Now when it comes to the 3rd degree of D minor, I'm going to play a major sound. So, you see that? The 4th degree is minor as well. So, what are the 2 minors so far in the key of D? D and G. Okay, we said based off the 3rd is major. Am I losing you? All right. Now on the 4th degree, we said was minor. On the 5th degree is modal. Now, didn't we say the 3rd degree was modal and the 5th degree? So any E and any A. That's all minor. Now the 6th degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, B flat. What is B flat? B flat is minor as well. Look at, because we're going to use the flat 7 as well as the natural 7. So now we're going to have a minor sound on the flat 6. The minor was also on the 4 and on the root. Hear it resolve. Okay, on the 7th degree, on the flat 7 degree, we'll call it a chromatic sound. So you need to write this out, by the way. So far we have in the key of D, harmonic minor bebop, I've got minor, a modal fingering, a major, a minor, a modal, a minor, a chromatic, and the last one, modal. So now our scale looks like this. Okay, so if I start combining some of the things, like let's take the one based off the flat 3, F, and combine it with the one based off the flat 7, I get this. All right, now D minor, harmonic minor, adding the extra note, now becomes all over the neck. Remember, you got to go back and you got to put them in the categories. You got to say, okay, the 1, the 4, and the 6 are minor. The, what was it, the 2 is a modal sound, and so was the 7 and the 3, or the 5. So just playing the shapes like this, I can get all over the neck. It just takes a little bit of practice, and now you're playing all over the neck. It's kind of a cool thing. So you got to write it out. Write out exactly what we just did now. Write out and make a mental note of which one is major, minor, modal, and chromatic. And now you've got your fingers. You've got the fretboard nailed. Did I lose you on that? So when you play a minor thing, man, so you can do crazy things. Like Beautiful Love. Smoking band. Okay, anyway, there you have it. Reducing a scale to cells. And when you do that, again, you actually are getting away from the cage system of learning scales. I think this is more useful, to be quite honest. We'll be together again. I don't know that. Marcus Miller is the right name. Have to run. We'll listen to the rest when I return. Okay. I got it. Wave. Okay, good. The heritage looks great, Rich. From the beginning, I did not like the headstock on those at all. I've watched you play yours to the point now I like it. You know, it's a big headstock. It is big, and that's a good thing. I think it adds to the sustain. It sounds like a mysterious melody in Little Mermaid. How true. Well, you guys, if you got any more comments or anything, please send them, because I'm getting ready to go. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I really do, and I just can't keep going here. One thing, I think Wes will be joining us next week from Nicaragua. I hope, anyways. So we'll see what happens with that. A song that I've had on my list that I keep meaning to play is the song called Ladybird. It goes like this. It goes C minor, F minor, to F to B flats. Oh, so it's 2/5 of flat 3. And then B flat minor 7, E flat, and then to the key of A flat, the key of G, and then D minor, and then it does this crazy turnaround. It goes. So it goes C, E flat, A flat, D flat. So to comp the lesson, it would sound like this. All right, so let's play the song. That's how the song goes. You ready? Let me check the volume of the track. These tracks have a mind of their own. Okay, I think that's okay. ending. Anyway, it's a cool tune. Is that Joel? It's about time you showed up. Jeez, Joel, man, where you been? God, I was talking about you. I said how you insulted me by saying, gee, Rich, you look thinner on TV. Well, anyways, you guys, thanks for showing up, Joel. Better late than never. I'm just kidding. You can watch the replay. Do you use Band-in-a-Box? I have also learned from Oliver Cannon. Cool. There's so much teaching on here. Hey, Tom, how's it going, buddy? Tom just showed up. Well, it's about time. Some classical players here. Yeah, so Tom, I'm going to see you later. Tom's doing the accelerator program. Are you at Doheny Beach, Jimmy? Rolf? I met a 75-year-old who surfed this spot with Robert August in the summer. Interesting. Yeah, wow. Old surfers never die. They just get washed out to sea. So we'll see you next Thursday. Hey, Bill. Or Walter. See you later, guys. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back again next week with a brand new show. Wes will be there. And